company, Michael Bridges. Take it away, Mike.
Thank you, Steve and Mike, and Steve and Gina. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you great.
And I said Steve and Mike, didn't I? I'm sorry, Gina. Hey, listen, I want to thank you all for inviting me. I want to thank Onyx Cole for putting this system together. And I definitely want to thank Mike and Sahi Hernandez. Want to thank my wife, my better half. She's upstairs on the other computer on the Zoom. And we almost missed this because we actually had to really think about this. And the thing is, we were praying. You know, you're hoping and praying and you're looking for that. And we almost missed it. But all I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you. I live in Newnan, Georgia, which is about 35 miles south of Atlanta. So I'm close to Atlanta. And I'm tasked today with the subject of the importance of having a system. And if most of you all, or if any of you all have never heard of system, let me give you the acronym. It's an acronym for this: saving yourself time, energy, and money. We have a system in place. Now, everyone on here, I'm sure, are builders, okay? So I'm going to talk from that aspect. When you, I lost stuff. So we're going to talk about X39. There's other products out there, but we have a system in place. Now, let me tell you what I do. I'm going to tell you what Steve and Gina does. I'm going to tell you what Onyx does, because I hear them talking even today, and they're making a ton of money. But I'm going to tell you what they're doing. They're still following the system. What is the system? Start X39. That's the start of the system right there. Because when we start talking, guess what? We're messing our business up. Start X39 is a non-threatening website. You can send doctors, you can send lawyers, you can send maids, you can send garbage truck workers. You can send anybody to this site, and it's not threatening. It doesn't talk anything about business. And that's why we have so many doctors coming on board. That's why we have so many lawyers coming on board. The thing is this: after that starts X39 and a person get involved with you, guess what? We have another system that's already in place, a part of the system, and it's called build331.com. What that is the 9-step system that actually tells you completely how to build your business. And guess what? You really still haven't said anything. Now, if you're plugging everybody, if you're doing it and you're plugging everybody else in to the same thing that you're doing, you'll see some amazing results. Michael Bridges, Tanya Bridges, we're doing the same thing that I'm talking to you about right now. StartX39.com and Build331.com. What else is a part of the system? The Wednesday night presentation and testimonial call. We're talking about taking 1 hour out of your evening to help build your system, or build your business, 1 hour. What else is a part of the system? Saturday, 1 hour. Now, today is different, of course, but 1 hour on Saturday to what? Build your business. And I still haven't said anything about you talking. Isn't that amazing, Onyx Cole? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do want to hit something. Renita said something about staying focused. And I just spoke on those 3 things about what you have to do to stay focused. And that is the StartX39.com. That is the Build331.com. And the Zooms, which are Wednesday and Saturday. But I also want to talk about this, if you don't mind, Steve and Gina. And that is this. How many times have we signed up a new distributor or business partner, let's say that for right now, and they're excited? I mean, the product has worked for them and they're excited, and they sign up and they go out and start talking to people. I'm going by something that Linda Sanchez said earlier about putting some grit in yourself. That means some belief. So you got to believe in the product. So that means you got to be using it. But you start talking to people and you talk to one person and they tell you no. You talk to 2 people, they tell you no. You talk to 3 people. You start talking to your neighbors, your family members. You start talking to your coworkers and they tell you no. They tell you The business is no good. Oh, I know about all of that. The company is no good. The product doesn't work. They might even say you're no good. Listen, you can't listen to other people. That's why we have a system in place to build your grit, to build your stamina, to put a sense of authority in what you do say when you do say it. So you got to stop listening to other people. Now, you listen to 1, 2, 3 people that tell you no, and you go fold your tent up. You can't do that. You can't do that. Do you think we don't get no's? I get a no every day. But I'm so fired up. My wife is so fired up. Look, the patch is still working for her. She was telling me just day before yesterday, her hair is still growing. She had some patches that had come into her head. And her hair is so thick and she looks so good. Man, I wish she was on camera with me. But, but listen, I'm talking about putting some stamina in your heart about what you're involved in. Listen, the greatest teacher of all time, yes, I'm talking about Jesus, the greatest teacher of all time, when he got his 12 together, and before he sent them out, you know what he said? He said, listen, people, everybody is not going to be on the accord that you're on. And what I'm saying is, we're talking to people about our business, okay? So kind of paraphrasing. But not everybody's going to be on the same accord. So listen, gentlemen, before you leave anyone's house, shake the very dust from your shoes or your feet. Because this is the thing. It's not that they listen to your story, but it's if you buy their story. If they're telling you all the negative that's out there or what's going on or what's not going to happen in your business, you can't buy their story. You got to know what you're involved in. And you know what? A company cannot go from $20 million a year to freaking $20 million a month if the patch didn't work. So let's use a little common sense, y'all. I know common sense is not that normal, but listen, let's use a little common sense. I had a person tell me yesterday, just yesterday, that they said it was a scam. I didn't even respond. You know why I didn't respond? Because I do have that grit. I do have that sense of what I'm involved with, and I might have said the wrong thing. So maybe I'll give it a couple of days and I'll respond. But listen, I want to have everyone to get involved with what I'm getting ready to say. And you got to tell yourself this. If it's going to be, it's going to be up to me. Look at yourself in the mirror. Yeah, if you have to get up every morning and tell yourself that. You have a bad day, get you a popsicle, take a nap, let's start the next day. If it's going to be, it's going to be up to me. Okay? Because see, I know this. You can have more in life if you become more in life. What does that have to do with the system? It puts grit in what you're doing. Grit meaning a sense of authority, a sense of not letting someone talk you out of what you're doing. You got to believe, honestly, in yourself. For things to change, you got to change. Look at your 2022. Now, what is the name of our conference? 2023, the best year ever. How can that happen? This is January. How can that happen if we don't change? For things to change, you got to change. I don't even know what kind of time frame I'm going. I was a little nervous at the beginning, but I'm not nervous now. Listen. Thank you. People that we are running into, well, everybody really, it's not what you say, it's how you feel about what you say. So people are more apt to go off of feelings versus words. So all this go back to a sense of authority of being in the system, plugging in to building your business. anyone on this call, I don't care if you are a bronze, but anyone on this Zoom right now, by the end of 2023, can be a senior director. Now, that's not, I put it as senior director for a year because that's not putting too much pressure on you. I'm going to go back to the day that I said, my wife and I thought about not signing up. When we finally signed up, do you think I thought that I would be a senior director by the end of last year? No, I didn't. I'm sorry, I'm not even a senior director. I did it in 2. Look, Michael Bridges and Tanya Bridges, we hit 2 positions in 2 days. We hit senior director. 2 days later, we hit presidential director. What would it be? Executive director. I need to learn it, right? Executive director. I'm reaching for presidential director, okay? But listen, you got to know what you want. You cannot let your coworkers listen. If we start listening to our coworkers, we start listening to our family. Hey, if we stop listening to them, we could make $1 million on a business. It's them that's running us out the business. If you don't have a sense of authority, if you're not following the system, you're going to be looking for another business next week. Now, with that, I thank you. Thank you for your time. And thank you, Steve and Gina. Thank you, Onyx Cole. Thank you, Mike Hernandez and Shahi Hernandez, for offering this opportunity to Michael and Tanya Bridges. Thank you.
Michael, thank you so much. That was absolutely amazing. Amazing. You said so many great things. If I go through them, I'm going to be repeating your whole speech.
Yeah.
It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Game changer. We're so glad that you're a part of this team and blessing so many people. And I'm telling you, a sense of authority, man. We got it. Let's do it. This is our year.